What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games and the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today, we are going to be doing the mule deer grind as there is new rares out for them, so we're going to give that our best shot today for a couple of hours. And then tomorrow is our multiplayer stream, so anybody that's on PS4 or PS5, if you guys want to join the stream tomorrow, you can turn on your PlayStations and jump into my maps with me and hunt alongside me with open comms and everything. I've also got feeders on the maps for you guys to try out tomorrow. Again, it is a experiment. So no guarantees that it'll stay around forever. We're going to see how it works. So if everybody's fighting over the feeders or anything like that, obviously we will not be allowing them in the future. But we are going to go to Africa tomorrow during our multiplayer streams. I do have a few feeders out for you guys, and you're more than welcome to check those out. Just make sure you guys are taking turns and do not hog the feeders. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, my wife texted me right then. Gotta make sure you text your honey back. What's up, Pillsbury? I'll call you Aviations for now since that's what you are in the chat. What's up, Zero? Hope it's going good, man. Let's go and get this underway. Guys, just to repeat, tomorrow is our multiplayer stream, and I do have feeders out for everybody. We are going to be going to Africa tomorrow, and we're going to be seeing if we're going to be seeing how that works. If people are hogging the feeders or if people are fighting over them and everything, they will be they will no longer be part of the streams. But we are going to see if you guys are able to go to do well with the feeders. All right, Aviation, sounds good, man. But yeah, guys, multiplayer stream is tomorrow. It will last for 3 hours. So if you guys are wanting to play alongside me tomorrow, make sure that you guys are here from 3 until 6. I do not have any extra time to play tomorrow, so that will be our stream. And then we're going to spend all day Friday on Resident Evil Requiem. So we're gonna have a 4-hour stream this Friday, and it's going to be all Resident Evil Requiem. And like I said, if you guys want to see me stream it again later, we will, but it will be after I've already beaten the game, as I'm planning on playing that game over the weekend as well. Obviously, though, I don't stream on the weekends, so if you guys want to see me continue where I left off in the future, I will, but like I said, I would have already seen everything. Or if you guys would rather just see me do a playthrough of it, I'll just do the playthrough for it. But hopefully today we'll be able to get some of those new rares. That'd be incredible if we could. There's the other one I need to shoot, if I can get a good beat on him. There we go, got him. Yeah, guys, hope that you guys are doing well today. Hopefully you guys are doing great. I feel like I can turn up my volume. There we go. Well, don't need to turn up my volume any. With Call of the Wild, it's either have my volume slightly too low or have it slightly too high. In my headset, at least. Yeah, I've been playing with the feeders a little bit. I was kind of hoping that maybe they would attract the wild haggis, but I haven't given it a try yet. I looked it up online, and by folklore, wild haggis are actually herbivores. I figured they would be an omnivore or something like that, but apparently they are actually herbivores. And the only feeder that we have that like attracts rabbits and stuff like that is the standing post feeder. And people have already debunked that the haggis is not attracted to that one. So I don't think there's any of them in the new pack that attract the haggis as well. But I was very intrigued to put out some of the carcass feeders for the lions and different things like that. And then also I really think that Africa is going to be a lot of fun now because I've put out a lot of mineral licks on Africa. So tomorrow during the multiplayer streams, if you guys are interested in trying to see if you can get a lion off of the carcasses, or seeing if you guys can get them Gemsbach and stuff off the other feeders, you're more than welcome to check them out. Again, though, guys, let's try to share the feeders, okay? If it turns out to be a mess and everybody's just fighting over the feeders, we're not going to use them anymore. So just want to let you guys know. That guy's going down. All right, we got them both. I've also been playing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West as well. And I think that here in the next month or two, maybe I'll have to see when Lego Batman is coming out, because I'm planning on streaming that entire game where it's family friendly. But I'll have to see whenever that one's coming out, because I would like Horizon to be the next games that I launch on the channel if it's not the Batman game. Because the Lego Batman game, obviously, I'm wanting to play that on my channel, and then we'll be doing Tomb Raider and Wolverine in September as well. Can I claim my animal? I think this last update made it to where you literally have to look at your animals in order to claim them. Because previously you could just run over top of them and the game will give you the option to claim them, but now I've noticed that you have to pretty much look right at your animal before it actually will let you get it. Then again, it could just be the way that I've seen things. Okay. So do I not have a shooter here? No, there he is. He's just a little level 3. Okay, I was wondering. Now, if the Great One does show up today, guys, we're still doing the same plan as last time. So if the Great One Muley shows up, I will be ending the stream technically just so I can change the title. Or I might just keep it going, I'm not sure. But if we get the Muley to show up, we're going to leave him on the map and see if we can spawn the wolf. However, like I said, we've only got 2 hours today to stream, so we might just go ahead and shoot him either way. We'll have to see. Did not make the shot on that one. Made the shot on that one, though. That'd be good enough. Where did he go? Hello, there he is. I'm not sure if my headphones are like losing volume or something. I really don't know, but it could just be my ears where I'm so used to using the headset now. But it feels like that the game is quiet. That a lot of the games I play are quieter than they used to be, and yet if I turn it up, it's too loud. So I know I have it on the same setting as I used to have it on, but I'm not sure if it's just where my ears are I've gotten used to the noise, or if my headphones are getting worn out. I'm really not sure. Hopefully it ain't the latter. Or latter, I should say. Can't speak today. English is tough for me. See if one of these guys are going to drink for us. Got him. I will say that Call of the Wild said that they did buff the graphics of the game a little bit over this last update, and I can say that I actually can see it. It ain't a huge graphical update, but I can definitely tell that the lighting is a lot better. I think that the colors are more in depth from the last time I played. And also the shadows look a lot darker too, which is fine with me, but I can see that there has been a lighting update. What's up, Raven? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Seeing if we can't get some of these new rares today, or maybe even a great one. I would love to have a mosaic. Any of those, a new great one. Those new colors are amazing. See if I can't get a shot at his partner here. Don't know if I should have took that shot. That's fine. Hopefully he'll live. I'm gonna let him be. I'm not gonna track him. Hopefully he'll live. That was a bad shot. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Like I said, I'm very hopeful for today's stream. I'm really, really hoping that that we get this. Also, if you're wanting to play with us tomorrow, Raven, no, your Xbox ain't you. Never mind. I'm sorry. I always forget. It's hard to keep up with everybody. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be trying out something new. I actually did put feeders out on Africa. So for about an hour and a half tomorrow, we're gonna play for 2 different maps tomorrow. We'll do an hour and a half on 2 different maps. But either way, on Africa, I did put out some feeders for everybody, so I'm gonna see how that works. If people are fighting over them, or if I notice someone's hogging them or anything, I'll just take them all down and we won't do it no more. But I do want to see if we can incorporate feeders in the multiplayer stream, so that way you guys will have something extra to go and check throughout the day. But yeah, man, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I already see that you said you're doing good, so you don't have to worry about answering that question. Oh, I'll get run over here. Yeah, they've definitely made a difference here, because used to you could just run right over top of these trophies and the game would give you the option to just claim them, but now they kind of have to be right in the center of your screen before to let you pick them up. I mean, that's fine, but I kind of prefer it to where, for grinding especially, where you can just run and grab, instead of always having to look straight down, but that'd be fine. We are 10 kills away, guys. 10 kills away from 500. Slowly approaching half of 1,000 kills. So did the other one die? I think he did. Yeah, I think that he did. So let's go over there and actually track that buck. I shouldn't have shot that thing, but I did. I don't know if he'll be able to search for blood or not. What's up, buddy? Little her managed buck. I don't know where that one buck would have died. Alright. Let's see if Duke can get over here. See if he can find our animal for us. There we go. Yeah, he found it. Where is he, buddy? Don't want to leave a deer behind if we don't have to. Unfortunately, I think if this one did die, I do think that he's going to go a long way, unfortunately. Because I should not have pulled the trigger on him. That was a bad idea. Terrible angle. Forgot to zero my gun properly. I mean, we could get lucky and he could have been on his way back here and just kind of meet us in the middle, but we'll have to see. Duke, what are you doing? Why are you trying to climb a mountain? You can't climb that thing. Duke? Duke! Get up the mountain! The trail's down here. What are you doing up there? Duke! I have no words. I have no words. I don't know what he's doing. I guess the deer is up there. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking is happening. I think the deer ran around the mountain, and there's that perk that you can get where the dog goes straight to the deer without following the blood trail, and I think he's trying to get up there too. But honey, just go. Leave me alone. That doe is sitting here trying to kill me. Yeah. She wanted to make sure we got her 2 cents in. Okay, so there's the next part. Who needs a dog anyway? There he is. Well, at least we didn't leave him. But now we gotta go check our solo pond like we always do. Before we can reset time, we gotta check the solo pond. I would put a tent over here so that way we could cut half the time off of going over here, but I would have to take up one of my fast travel tents. Obviously we can't do that. Mythical. Can I select my 308, please? Okay, apparently there was a tree in the way, because I definitely did not hit that thing. That's alright. It's just a mythical anyways. I was going to shoot that thing. But I am pretty sure I screwed that shot up, or there was something in the way there. bear way up there. Just a little level 3 though. I'm not seeing any other signs of that mountain lion, so I guess I'll just drop my guard on him now. He's probably went up the mountain, is my guess. Thought I saw a glimpse of him there. Is there a shooter buck in here? I do not see one, so I think we're going to be good for a few runs at least. Let's go check this pond out, and then I'm going to go ahead and say, there's no solos in either one of these 2 ponds. We'll probably do several other runs before we come and check this again. Because the solo that likes to come here, he's kind of a rare deer. I don't know which pond he goes to, but apparently it's one of them that's in our main zones. Because he rarely shows up at one of these 2. Yep, there he is. There's our solo. Like I said, he's a rare spawn, but he always ends up at either this pond or the other pond. But we don't need him here. Don't know how I'm gonna get that shot off at him though. Buddy, what are you doing? You know you're not allowed in this part. That's him right there. I gotta get my breath back. Guys, I'm honestly on the fence about the wild haggis. I have put so much time into the haggis, and still have not had any sign of him. Here recently, they did put out a new patch, so I am willing to give Scotland a little bit longer to see if I can find mine. But honestly, if I don't find mine in the next few playthroughs, I'm probably just going to say that it's glitched on my map, and I'm probably just not going to hunt on. I'm not going to worry about it much anymore. I will, however, I'm do multiplayer streams on it from time to time, but maybe. It's just the fact that I just don't want anybody to take the haggis if they find it, because obviously I've put a lot of time into trying to find that thing. And I'd hate for somebody to steal it from me. Come on. There we go. Alright, now we should be good to reset time. Now, guys, chat is being kind of quiet today, so I'm probably just going to play some and just make general commentary. But if you guys want to talk about anything, feel free to do so. I'd be more than happy to entertain any of you. What's up, Warrior? Not much, man. Not much. Just seeing if we can't get some of these rares in the great one before the multiplayer stream tomorrow, and then we're gonna be playing Resident Evil Requiem all day Friday, and then we'll get back to hunting and fishing stuff next week. Yeah, man. Not too much. Just hoping we get some trophies today. You know how it goes. What about you, man? How you doing? Why are they all bunched up back in there? And it does not look like my respawns are in there either, unfortunately. What's over here? I'm to level 2, so I don't need to worry about that one. Dude, I don't know where my respawns are, but I'm not going to shoot these bucks because I'm too afraid that I think the game is doing that thing again where the RNG is having a hard time understanding which animal it wants to put out. But we'll just do it again later. It looks like a great game. Yeah, I know, man. I am so excited to play it. I've been a Resident Evil fan since early last year. I actually did not enjoy horror games like at all, and I still really don't. But the Resident Evil storyline is so gripping and so good that honestly, that's the reason why I'm a fan of it, is the storytelling in it. I love the stories behind the games that I've played, especially Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 4 Remake. Those are my two favorite ones. But I also really do enjoy 7. So, but at the same time, though, I will say that that those two that I mentioned are probably the best ones, is 2 and 4. I like the tone of 2 better, but I like the gameplay of 4 better. Dude, where are my respawns at? They're just like not even here. That ain't good. The RNG's having a hard time pumping out respawns right now for some reason. Either that or else whenever I did the main menu reset, they were already here and I just caused the game to flip out. What would I do for a great one, Buck? I don't know if I can get his partner. Let's see. Come on. Where'd the Buck go? I need to spot it again. There he is. Oh, that's a bad shot. No, he went out of render. Crap. Well, shoot, man. My shots are not great today, unfortunately. That guy's going to run a while, though, so I'm going to just let him do his thing, and we'll come back and track him at the end. If I forget about him, oh well, he ain't a diamond or anything, but I'll try to come back at the end of the run and I'm going to track him. Because I just simply don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah, I hope it does come, Raven. Like I said, I really want the drop time rack or the heart rack. Those are the two that I want. And anything besides the cinnamon stripes, is the colors I want. But like I said, if I do get the striped, a great one, that'd be fine. He's just my least preferred. But I do not want the corkscrew rack, and I do not want the velvet rack. If I get either one of those two, I am not putting them in my Great One Lodge, unfortunately. I just don't like them enough. I think that I'll put them in my my Wonky Lodge, to be honest. That way the Wonky Lodge could have some great ones in there too, but which are like my least favorite great ones. As long as they're in a lodge, it's really all that matters to me. But yeah, all of my favorites will go to my main lodges, while all my least preferreds will go to my Wonky Lodge. Guys, I'm very sorry if I seem like I'm a little bit lower on energy today than I normally am during the streams. I had a really, really deep sleep last night, and I just kind of feel lethargic today after waking up after that. So, in case you guys are wondering if I might seem a little bit different, like I said, it's one of those times where you sleep so hard that it makes you lethargic. So, hopefully I'm still entertaining for you all, though. Threes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. That was a good shot. Can I get all three? I don't think I'm going to risk it. I don't feel like tracking too much today. We're 2 kills away from 500, guys. We're 498 in, so 2 kills away from 500. HM hasn't been showing itself just yet today. But like I said, that's kind of how my mule deer grind goes. You'll get like a huge spurt of diamonds, and then all of a sudden it'll just kind of die off for a little while. I'll tell you one game that I'm really excited about, though, is Way of the Hunter 2. I've seen Scarecrow and Flinter's videos for that game, and I think it looks like it's going to be epic, man. I hate that the demo is only for PC, though, because if it was on console, you guys would be seeing me play that today instead of this. Like, that was actually my plan whenever I saw that the Way of the Hunter 2 demo was out. I literally thought that it was going to be out for PlayStation 5 as well. And sadly, it was not. So, like I said, I was definitely planning on streaming that game today if the demo came out for us as well, but unfortunately it didn't. But when that full game comes out, we are definitely going to be playing Way of the Hunter 2 with the way it looks right now. It looks like it's going to be incredible. Definitely a lot better than the demo for Ultimate Hunting, that's for sure. Ultimate Hunting is definitely not that ultimate at the moment. It's just kind of hunting. Yeah. Just hunting. Why is he over there? Was he originally part of this group? I don't know. But I'm going to shoot him and go get him either way. I'm assuming he's the other buck that was supposed to be with this one because I have 2 shooters at this zone. I guess he just didn't make it over here. And I really hope that they make the 4-wheelers a lot better on this game eventually. They're good, but they need to have better handling, and they don't need to be slipping and sliding everywhere. And that guy was either part of that other zone or he was a solo one. But if he was a solo, he needed to be shot either way. Alright, we're 500 in now. Yeah, Raven, like I said, I mean, Way of the Hunter 1 was a very, very good game, in my opinion. I really did enjoy playing that game. But over time, I just got tired of waiting for the animals to age, and the fact that you couldn't tell I'm sorry, I'm losing it. Where you couldn't tell how old the animal was, and you also couldn't tell what the genetics was for the animal without just looking at it. Honestly, that was the other thing that kind of killed the game for me. What is that, buck? Big level 4. But yeah, over time, I just got tired of having to wait for the animals to age, and I just really didn't like having to take guesses as to where the fitness level for the animals were. Even though some of them were obvious, but I mean, like if it wasn't obvious, I had so many animals where I thought for sure it was low genetics, and it turned out to be a very high genetics animal. And I could have swore that I had killed some with low genetics at that same rack before. So Yeah, I think that Way of the Hunter was a really good game. I just think that it had some things that needed to be fixed, and so far it looks like that they are actually pulling through on their word. They did say that Way of the Hunter 2 was going to fix all of the problems that the community said was wrong with Way of the Hunter 1, and they were also going to be giving it a huge graphics update with their Unreal Engine 5, which honestly, all of that they said is true so far, in my opinion. The deer look great. All the animals look pretty good in the game compared to what they used to look like. There's a few models that are still a little bit rough, but not terrible. It's really just the fur is the issue. The furrier the animal in the game, it seems like they struggle to get that to look really good in Way of the Hunter. But I mean, like, still, though, the hunting is superb. You can now tell what the genetics of the animals are, and you do also get to see immediately how old your animal is, as well as what the max age they can be. According to Scarecrow, though, they did say that they actually can go over that age limit. Like sometimes you'll have some deer or whatever you're hunting that will say that it's 14 years old, but like the highest that they can usually live is about 12. So they actually can be older than what the lifespan expects them to be, which is also a pretty good chess game for the game, because then it's like, okay, do I shoot him while I know that he's still young enough to make it, or do I let him grow older and hope that he doesn't die? Because honestly, I think that's a new mechanic in the game in a way too, because the way that the animals age in the game, they do get grayer and grayer the older they get. And I think that by looking at the color of the animal, you'll be able to tell if it's going to exceed its lifespan or not. So, yeah, there's a lot of really cool things going into Way of the Hunter 2. And like I told you guys when Way of the Hunter 1 came out, at the very start of that game, I actually did like it more than Call of the Wild. And I was playing it all the time. But, like I said, it was just that matter of having to age up the animals that really killed me. I didn't have the patience for that. I would rather just shoot an animal and something else random take its place. And plus, all the animals that you got were, like, the same animals over and over again. Which right now, deer hunting camp is currently suffering from. But, at the same time, it's like, you get what I'm saying. It was still a very, very good game. It just had some issues. Running backwards. Why am I running backwards? Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff about Way of the Hunter 2, man. If you haven't seen Scarecrow and Flinter's videos on that game, you need to go watch them, because after the stream today, of course. Because they are very, very good videos, and the game itself looks like it's going to be like an amazing hunting game. And apparently all the animals are going to have rares now at the start of the game, which is what everybody said they needed at the start of the last game. But yeah, apparently they do have a lot more rares that's going to be in the launch of the new title. You've played it and it's awesome? Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. I wish that I could play it. Like I said, I'm not on PC, so I don't have a way to play it right now. But yeah, whenever I saw that it just came out for Steam and PC, I was actually kind of gutted a little bit, because knowing that the full release is going to come to consoles, it's like, you know, I was really hoping so with the demo. But can't always get what you want, I guess. Honestly, for now though, I'll be pretty satisfied just watching other videos on it and stuff like that. That way, whenever I go into the game, I pretty much know how to play it before I've even touched it. What I like about the game a lot, too, is not just the stuff that I mentioned, but also the fact that they said that it's kind of like, there's apparently an RNG with the rack system, too, that a lot of people are saying. Like, every single rack that you find of the bucks are similar but different every single time. And people are saying that, you know, non-typicals will randomly show up now. Yeah, there's just everything about Way of the Hunter 2 looks like it's going to be just one of the best hunting games of all time. Call of the Wild will always be on my channel. But guys, I'm not gonna lie, if Way of the Hunter ends up being everything that I wanted it to be, this channel could, and I'm saying this take this with a grain of salt, because like I said, Call of the Wild will always be on the channel. But this may go from a Call of the Wild channel to a Way of the Hunter channel. I'm not gonna lie about that. Like I said, I love Call of the Wild. I'll always be doing Great One Grinds on here and stuff like that on the side. But it might become where it's a 50-50 channel, where some weeks we might be doing Way of the Hunter, while other weeks we do Call of the Wild. So yeah, if it turns out to be the bomb of a hunting game as I think it's going to be, yeah, you guys will probably be seeing 2 different games on the channel instead of just one. The only thing that I see that's not really a drawback necessarily, but just something that's kind of stood out to me about Way of the Hunter 2, the demo map It looks like they pretty much just took Nez Pierce Valley and then just changed some stuff up about it. Because whenever I first saw that map on the demo, I thought it was Nez Pierce because it has that river going through the bottom of it, and you start up on a mountain just the same way you did in the first game, and there's mountains all around you. To me, it looks like that they took Nez Pierce Valley and just kind of put more mountainous areas around the starting location, and that's pretty much the only differences between that one and the demo. Of course, those of you that have played it may disagree with that because all I've seen is what's in the videos from the other content creators. But it does look like that they pretty much just made a brand new Nez Pierce as your starting location. Now, I'm going to try something different, and I meant to try it at the start of the stream, but I noticed that Flinter, whenever he's grinding, he actually does the main menu reset before he does his time reset. I don't know if it really matters which way you do it, but I'm going to try doing that for a little while and see if it actually does better, because I have noticed that if you do the time reset first, if there's any animals that are on your map that are immediately at their spawn point, whenever you do that, if you reset time, it takes them away from it. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to do a main menu reset and then do the my time reset and see if that makes a difference. Alright. We'll just see how this works out. Like I said, I still think that resetting time first is better, but who knows. There's a nice level 5. Let's go. If only it could be the great one, but I'll take a big level 5 like that. That's beautiful, man. Nice big level 5. Let's go. I don't think that my other buck that is usually going to be here is in the area for some reason. Again, I'm just going to shoot the one this time, but I usually have 2 shooter bucks. So, in the next couple of times, if we come back in here and it's still just one shooter, that means that my other shooter has became a small deer, and we'll have to kill it, kill one of the small ones, because that does happen in this spot from time to time, where they'll all just come back as little level 2s for whatever reason, and I'll just have to shoot 2 randoms. All right, where's the blood at? There he is. I don't have to worry about blood. First level 5 of the day. Is he going to troll or is he going to make it? He is going to troll, unfortunately. I love that rack, and he's about 5 points off, unfortunately. But that's fine. I'll take a level 5 all day. At least we get to see a little bit of the HM popping off now. Well, I don't know. So far, the main menu reset before the time reset looks like it's doing a pretty good job. Again, this is my first time using it, but so far everything is in their spots. Couldn't get the game to let me fast travel there for a minute. Dude, that is a monster level 4. Oh my gosh, that's a big high rack. Dude, I love the high rack bucks when they show up. That's my favorite rack for the level 4s, to be honest. I don't see the other buck, unfortunately. But he does have a chance to make diamond, a really good chance, actually. So, we're definitely going to shoot that one. There we go, he's right in there. HM finally looking like it's popping off a little bit for us today. All we need now is a great one to show. Let's see, where'd this big boy go? If this guy makes diamond, he would be my first level 4 diamond. Like I said, I don't know if Mule Deer can make diamond at level 4. But if he does make it, it'd be my first. Nope, he's gonna troll, but I do love that rack, man. That rack is so kind of goofy looking, but I love it to death. He's so tall. I've already got that rack in my lodge, a few bucks that are like that, so I'm not going to tax him. But if I ever got that as a rare color, obviously it'd be taxed immediately. And to be quite honest, I'd probably consider him a super rare, even though he's not a diamond. He just has such a huge rack, man. I'd have to come up with a different name for him, though. Not a super rare, because obviously he's not a diamond, but I'd have to come up with something to call those kind of bucks. They can make diamond at level 4? Alright, man. I appreciate you letting me know that. Yeah, I've never had a level 4 diamond on my Muley before. I've only had level 5 diamonds. So, that would be crazy, though, if I could get a diamond of that rack or one of my favorite level 4 racks. Now, I haven't seen all the fur colors. Did they release all the new fur colors for the Mule Deer, or did they just show them that one and that because I have seen the one I think is the mosaic that's on call that's like with the patch notes itself. But did they actually like release the rest of the videos of what the other rares look like, or are they still on to be discovered? If you guys know, because I haven't really looked a lot into them. I have seen the one that's on the advertisement for the update. Why do I have a buck over here? That's a solo if I've ever seen one. Okay. I don't know how that one didn't hit something. Oh, shoot. That was just a little level 3, though, so I don't think I'm going to track that one. I think I'll just leave it. Come back and track it later if it dies, but honestly, I shouldn't have even shot that, to tell you the truth. I should have just took the 2. So far, it does not appear that we killed that other one. I think we just got the 2, which is totally what I was hoping would happen. So, if we did kill that other one, then oh well, but I don't... No, with the way that pressure is, yeah, we definitely got the other one too. I'll come back after I do the run and I'll track him. I know I said I was going to leave him, but honestly I just hate leaving animals if they're in my main zones. See, I don't know if I can make that shot. I know I can make that one. Oh, it's out there in the front. Okay, never mind. Let's see, can I pop this one too? I hit him, but I probably shouldn't have shot. We'll check for pressure here in a minute. If we kill that other one, we'll have to track both those bucks. Come on, TV. My TV's been messed up for about a month now. At the bottom of the screen, it's having like a lot of bars and stuff that has a hard time capturing the picture and stuff. I've been trying a lot of them troubleshooting and stuff, trying to fix the TV because I know it's just a screen issue. But last night I tried a really hard power reset to see if that would do anything, and don't know if it will or not. Getting some interesting racks, that's for sure. That guy out there actually has a slight chance to make diamonds, so we're gonna pop him. Yeah, I think he's a troll. Yeah, I'm gonna treat him as a troll. If he turns out to be a dime, oh well, but I'm pretty sure it's a troll buck. I'm gonna take him first though, because he is broadside. And that guy didn't give me a shot long enough. Well, I got that shot where I wanted it to go. At least we know we got those two. Let's see, is there pressure over there? Yeah, there is. Okay, so we'll have 2 different bucks to track at the end of this, unfortunately. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's see. Nope, I didn't think he'd make dime. Had a good estimate on him, though. Sorry, Duke, I didn't need you, man. I was gonna have you show me where the trail is, but I found it. That is such an interesting rack right there. Dude, if that was a rare, I would love that as a rare. Good not. Stomp right through here, honey. I ain't gonna get in your way. There's the other buck. Oh, he stopped. No, he didn't. Okay, I thought he stopped, but he was just turning a different direction, but we got him. Get away. Trying to run me over. Yeah, they definitely updated that, because used to you could just run right over top of an animal and it'll let you claim it. Now you actually have to stop and look at it. Again, it's not a terrible update, but I kind of preferred it to where you could just run and claim. Alright, we're going to check these 2 ponds one last time. If there is no solos here, we're just going to do a few runs in the main zones with it before we come back here. Again, I do just like to do about 2 or 3 runs in a row of checking these spots for my solo buck. Because I don't know where he's going, and he always ends up at either this pond or the other one. I'm hoping he just came back as one of these little level 2s, is what I'm hoping he's done. Don't see the others over here. That's fine. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe overnight tonight, I thought that what I'm probably going to do is go back to Scotland and just give it one final really good shot overnight tonight. I am getting kind of burnt out on hunting for the haggis, as I've poured a lot of hours into it. But I really do still have faith that I can find mine, especially where they've done some updates for Scotland recently. It makes me really wonder if maybe it's working properly on my map now. So I'm going to put a few hours into hunting on Scotland in these next couple of days. But if I can't find him anywhere, then I'm just going to say that he's bugged on my map, and I'm just not going to worry about hunting Scotland for a while. Yep, there's the solo. Right there is the reason why we have to keep checking these ponds. He just does not want to be a little guy. I've been hunting this buck since I first started my grind, and he just refuses to be anything little. I mean, the good news is that he's always at one of the 2 ponds. So if he comes back as a great one, we'll definitely be able to catch him, because he doesn't go to any other ponds besides this one and the one we just came from. So at least that's a positive thing about him, is that we'll definitely know where he's at if he disappears. 520 in, guys. 520. And again, I am sorry if it's an awful quiet stream. Like I said, I really don't have much to talk about today, and chat's being kind of quiet, so we're just gonna play, give some general commentary. If anybody finally joins the stream, it'll get a little more entertaining at that point. I want to leave. Fine then. Don't let me out. I'll just fast travel. Stupid house. Thought it had me trapped in. Come on, great one. I'm hoping that it don't exceed 1,000 kills. I definitely want to get more mule deer great ones because they're some of my favorites in the game, and I'm going to go back to whitetail at some point too and try to get more of them. But for now, I think my next great ones are going to be the one and done wolf. I'm going to be doing the which I probably will try feeders for the wolf grind if I can, just so that way I can grind them during the day. But I have yet to start setting that up, and if I do set that up, I'm not sure if I'm wanting to leave Yukon in order to do that, or if I'm wanting to do it on Yukon. I'm really not sure. Yeah, we're just gonna pick that other buck. I'm pretty sure that my other shooter has came back as a little guy, so we're gonna shoot one little guy and one big one out of this zone. Because they do have 3 constants in this zone, so hopefully none of those are solos. So far that the new technique is actually working pretty well. Resetting, doing the main menu reset before the time reset. It seems to actually make sure they're all here. So far, at least. If it keeps doing this, I may just have to do this for all my grinds. Like I said, if you do the time reset after the main menu reset, then any animals that were put back in their zones after the time reset will actually disappear because it'll put, for whatever reason, it gets rid of them. So I can kind of see why this is working. That's a pretty wide buck. Let's see if his friend is going to drink for us. Oh, we got 3 bucks here now. Well. I don't know. I didn't think I hit that thing. How did that not get in there? That felt so good. Ah, well. That guy ain't gonna go too far, so we'll track him real quick. Yeah, one of those bucks is a solo, because we usually only have 2 bucks here. Unfortunately, one of them didn't come back as a 2, so we'll have to still shoot them. Are you all still out there? You guys have gotten awful quiet on me. I haven't seen anybody talk to me in a while. We still got real people out there, or is it all bots now? I'm just kidding, by the way, about the bots thing. Where is... Where is it? Hope we'll get more people join the chat soon. Usually I like to join around 4:15, 4:30, but we've only got about 45 minutes left of the stream today. Like I said, today was a short stream. I just didn't have a lot of time to do it today. But tomorrow and the next day will be 3 and 4 hours. So at least that'll be there. It's a nice buck. We're getting some solos in here, though, for some reason. Like that guy right there. I know that he's a solo because he's not normally here. And, of course, I can't hit the broadside of a barn. There, at least now he'll go down a little faster. Where was this buck at? Oh, he's like right beside the tent. Okay, no wonder I couldn't see him. Now we gotta go track this guy, which he shouldn't be very, very far up the mountain. Sorry, Duke. Every time I've needed to use you today, I found the trail as soon as I called you. That's my bad, buddy. Doing a good job, though. Alright, where'd this buckaroonie go? Some decent bull elk out there. We'll just let Duke hang out and do his thing. There we go. Got the vitals on the second shot, so at least he didn't make it far. Oh, I just barely must have missed that shot. Oh, come on. Well, shoot. Shot's a little bit off today. I haven't played in a little bit. Oh, I don't have any ammo. Well, I'll be. So we definitely killed this one and that one, and it does look like we got all three, so yeah, we'll have to come back and track those. Dude, don't tell me that you're bugged. Yeah, he's stuck. Oh, well. Alright. At least I've got the trail. We won't have a dog to help us, unfortunately. Have to do it the old-fashioned way. Dude, I don't know what's going on with my solos, though. Like, I haven't touched a single solo, but all of a sudden I'm getting solos in my map. It's not making any sense. Dude, did you finally decide to join the party, buddy? And you're still bugged out. Go figure. Yeah, Duke is definitely bugged. It's fine. Come on, Duke. Why does this area bug my dog out? For whatever reason, whenever I come over here, my dog just does not want to work in this zone. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's go try to reset Duke. See if that helps. There we go. Because I made a bad shot, and I definitely need my dog's help on this one. At least we did get all three of these. 3 more chances for a great one ain't terrible odds. Although I do wish that one of them would come back as a level 2 again. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, this was a bad shot on this guy. Buddy, I'm coming, but you have 4 legs. I only got 2. Golly, how far is this guy gonna run? Come on. Good night. Well, I know we killed this deer, but my gosh. I didn't think he'd run this far. Yeah, he's at 0 at 25, so any minute now we're gonna find him. There he is, finally. Good grief. How far away did he run? It's gotta be at least, I don't even know how long that was. Goodness gracious. We almost got the next shot too, my gosh. That's just gutting when you look at an animal like that and realize that you're just in like millimeters away from the next shot or somewhere that would have killed him. I do not believe that we've got all the respawns back at this zone. I'm just gonna pop this one deer here. How did that... Seriously? That should have been a lung. Whatever, I mean, he's gonna die. Shoot. My shot stinks today. I thought for sure aiming right at the spine it would get a lung shot in that at that distance, but whatever. Okay. Rip, yeah, I know, Zero. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my shot today is just not that great. Like I said, I haven't played Call of the Wild since our last stream. I've played it some last night, but it was just to set up our multiplayer stream for tomorrow. Like I said, the last map that we'll be going to tomorrow, I'll put a poll out for you guys later tonight for you guys to vote on the first map we hunt. But I did set up Africa last night with some feeders. And for the last hour and a half of our stream tomorrow, I'm going to let you guys hunt on Africa with feeders. So that way, if you guys want to go and check those throughout the day, you can. But again, it is an experiment to see how well it goes. If people are fighting over the feeders or there's people that's hogging them or whatever, then I'm just not going to use them. But we'll see. Level 4. 2 level 4s. Nice, nice. Having to look at them real closely before I pull the trigger, though. I want to make sure that none of them are rares, which I'm pretty sure they're not. Couldn't shoot that when he had a doe in front of him. Let's see if he'll if we can get this shot off. And that was a little bit too far ahead, apparently. Wait until he slows down again. You know what? He's already in the tree line. Let's just let him go. We'll get him the next time we come through. I need to quit chasing deer. I might kill them, but it's making us waste a lot of time on the stream tracking animals. And I want to kill as many as I can today before the stream ends, so we're just going to let that one run. And I am done tracking. Thick boy. Guys, I've noticed I'm getting a lot of little ones. We're getting a lot of little ones. I'm guessing we're either about to see a great one or we're about to see a giant diamond again. This ain't really normal. One of those guys has to be a regular that's came back as a level 2. Not sure which, but it's got to be one of those. Just for the sake of it possibly not being that case, we are not going to shoot any other ones right now. Next run, though, if we come back and it's just those little guys, I'll have to just choose which one of the 2s to shoot. Usually whichever level 2 has the biggest estimate is the one that I'll pop if I have to shoot a HM'd animal. Like I said, I think that one of those has to be my constant buck. It's just for some reason he's came back as a little guy. And again, it can't be one of the bucks I want it to come back as. Yeah, either my HM is messed up somehow, or we are definitely about to see a big buck of some sort. I'm just hoping that if it's the great one, I'm just really, really hoping it's not the corkscrew rack or the velvet rack. Again, I really don't want either one of those 2 bucks, but I will definitely take the drop time rack as my number 1, or the heart rack as the number 2. The one with the 2 drop tines is the one that I want the most, though. A real big rack and buck with those 2 big drop tines at the bottom is what I'm really wanting. Gotta check our solo zones. Gotta check out that buck that just does not want to do anything but be big ones. He's either going to be here or the other pond. Or he hasn't respawned. Yeah, that rhymes. Thought I had 2 zones at this location. Very interesting. So only 2 are showing up, but I had 3. Oh well. Let's go check the other pond, and then we'll reset time. Alright, let's see. What's up here? So there's the one that's managed. I am unfortunately not seeing any signs of the other buck, so he has not spawned in just yet. Oh well. Alright, let's reset time and go again. A great one should be here anytime. I hope he is. I'm really hoping he shows up sub 1000. I think I'm gonna put them as my entrance to my animals in the back is what I think I'm gonna do. Because I've got one mule deer on the right hand side, I'm gonna put the other one on the left hand side, I believe is what I'm gonna do with them. Don't forget to main menu reset first, me. Alrighty. That's a big buck. Just a level 4, but he looked pretty big back there. Okay, there's that one. Oh, no. I needed one more second. I'm nervous to pull the trigger. Yeah, we missed him. Oh, well. Come on, buddy. There we go. Where is he, Duke? Which way you go, buddy? Oh, he's still down here at the bottom. Okay, I thought he ran up into the woods. Nice, level 4. Fortunately, nothing too crazy down there. Not about the bad shot. I'm actually glad I missed that shot. That would have been a leg shot, and that would not have been any good. Got him that time, though. I did not mean to click that. I'm sorry, Duke. Again, guys, I am sorry for being so quiet. Again, there isn't very many people talking to me in chat, and there again, there isn't very many people in the stream at all right now, unfortunately, for the stream. So I'm just kind of giving general commentary, which there hasn't been many deer to commentate over today. But hopefully we'll be able to, that'll change soon. I am thinking, though, that where there isn't many people in chat, I might go ahead and end the stream after this run. We'll look through everything like we normally do, but I think that this is going to be the last killing run that we're going to do today. Just from where there ain't many people joined. Move your head. There we go. Yeah, we'll finish out this run, and then we'll reset time, and we'll look through everything and see if we have any great ones waiting on us or anything special. And if not, then we'll go ahead and probably just call the stream. Because, unfortunately, people have other things to do today, and I'm getting a little bit bored myself of just hunting and not having much to talk about. So, we might end a little bit early. Hopefully we'll get this great one, though. If the great one shows up, I'm definitely going to extend the stream until we kill him. So, let's have a chance to get a great one before the stream ends today. There we go. That's a big level 5. That's what I'm talking about right there. Nice. That's a big buck. My gosh. How big is that sucker? That is a brute, dude. I don't normally use the 22 trick on this, but I don't want a frontal shot. I kind of want to see if I can get him to turn broadside for us. I don't know if we can. I don't like that shot for the 308. Come on, buddy. Turn broadside for me. Please. Pretty please. Sugar on top. Broadside shot, please. If he's going to stand right there, what I might actually do is I'm going to get out of the stand, and I'm going to run around the side here, and I'm going to get him broadside this way. It shouldn't be too hard to do. That's a big diamond. Whenever I have a diamond this big, I don't really mind if I get the other ones or not. I'm far enough away to where I shouldn't have to worry too much. Okay, I think we're going to be good here. I'll just have to aim a little bit low. Come on, buddy, stop. Stop for me. Stop! He's gonna walk wherever he wants to walk. Alright, that should be good right there. If I could just get my pin where I want it to be now. Got him. Got him. I think that I'm going to be fine with the duo because I'm... No, please don't tell... Did I ruin that zone? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that I had went over the pressure somehow. I only killed 2 deer there, but man, that is some high pressure for those two. For those two. My goodness, I'm so happy I didn't just destroy that zone. Scared the daylights out of me, man. Alright, how big are you going to be, buddy? 316. My gosh, that's a brute. He's definitely getting taxed. I mean, 311 is still is diamond. 316, that's still a nice buck though. I like his rack. He's got the forked tips and he's really thick. I love that. I knew that it wasn't that huge of a diamond as far as the score goes, but I mean his antlers are really impressive. I like him. Split brows and very thick tines. I loved it. I'll take that. Two big level 4s out there. I knew I just hadn't got my respawns back yet. Make this guy first. Make that guy second. There we go. Some nice bucks at the end of the stream, though. Like I said, guys, this is not where the stream is going to end. We are going to finish out our run here, and then we're going to reset time and see if there's any great ones waiting on us. So, we still will have a chance to get a great one before the stream ends. And it also looks like my shot is finally coming back to me. But of course, it's not. It's going to be right at the end of the stream is when I'm going to start making all the shots count. That figures. I'll have to get some more bullets too before the for the next time that we do the grind. Well, that should have been right in there. Dude, oh, I didn't have my zeroing correct. Crap. Oh, that's just wonderful. Now the thing ain't gonna... Okay. There, got him that time. Good gracious. Never mind about my shot. I must have just got lucky a minute ago. Where is this guy at? I'm gonna get off this thing. I can't drive it up a hill if I wanted to. There's the buck. Hang on one sec, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, we are going to check the solo zones one final time as well, just to give the animals a little bit extra time to respawn. Before we reset time and see if we have a great one. But that is going to be our last kill of the day, unless that solo appears at one of these other two locations. I really hope that the great one is waiting on us, though. That'd be really nice to end the stream today with a great one. I think what we're going to do is I'm probably going to try my hardest to get the wolf probably here soon. I really do want to get this great one muley as well, don't get me wrong, but I want to kind of get that wolf grind over with, so that way we can I can say that I have a great one wolf. And from there on, I'm probably going to be trying to wolf grind during the day, probably over on Medbed or somewhere else is my guess if I want to get a second one. There is a place in my trophy lodge where I'd like to have two great one wolves howling side by side, because I think that'd look really pretty. That's kind of like my only thing that I would kind of want from the great one wolf. Since there isn't a multi-mount that I really truly like. I was kind of hoping they'd have them, I haven't seen all of them, so they might actually have one here, and if they do, then just overlook my ignorance. But if they have two males that are like snarling at each other, I would really like that too. So I haven't seen the all the multi-mounts for the wolves, so I'll have to go and check them. But I think I kind of like the idea of what I have going on in my North American lodge right now with my albino and my melanistic. I have them in the, when you first go into the lobby, you turn left into that room at the very back where those two pedestals are. I have them both on those pedestals, and they're both howling up at the moon, and then I have like 3 other rare wolves up on the plaques behind them. And I think that looks really, really cool. I have like a little wolf corner. I would like for them to be 2 great ones, though, rather than just a melanistic and a albino. I'll put those 2 on the plaques behind them to take once I get the great one wolf. Depending on what color of a great one I get, that will depend on which one I leave up. Alright, there is no solo, so let's go ahead and reset time for the final time tonight. And we'll just run through all the zones and see if we have a great one and respawn. Thank you to everybody who decided to stop by the stream today. Unfortunately, this was an unsuccessful stream. Not very many people showed up to it. I'm guessing it's where there's a lot of stuff for Way of the Hunter and other things going on, or there's other people just busy tonight. But for those of you who did stop by and see the stream, I want to say thank you very much. Hopefully we can end it with a great one, but if not, then we'll have some fun tomorrow on the multiplayer stream. So let's go ahead and reset time and see what we have waiting for us in our zones. See what's in this zone. Little level 3. And not a great one back there, so we'll keep on moving. Unfortunately, my HM didn't really show itself too much today. We had a lot of solos today for some reason, which was very strange because I had all the solos managed down, and then all of a sudden they just started appearing today, even though I hadn't shot them. So I don't know what was going on with that. Hopefully it'll straighten itself back out again. Maybe we're about to get a great one on this map. Who knows? Nice buck. Still no great one. No great one at this location, unfortunately. Move on. Another nice buck. Still no great one to be spoke of at this spot either. Just keep it going, keep it rolling. Okay, unfortunately, it looks like... Nope, there they are. They're just not coming in. Probably just now spawned, is my guess. Still no great one, no rares. Keep on moving. We still have yet to find a great one with this technique. Which it ain't really a technique, it's just checking the map after you grind, but... I know one of these days we're going to end up doing this and have a great one at the very tail end of the stream, and it'll be like a last-minute great one. Not sure when that'll happen, but that will be really cool whenever it does. When we're getting ready to wrap up the stream and we do this one last look over, and there's a great one there, and the stream gets extended because of it. That's going to be a really cool day. Okay, so we only got one respawn at this spot. The other one didn't come back in, unfortunately, yet. And these are the most recent zones here, so I don't know if we'll have anything at them either. Love to see. Nice, level 4. Yeah, I think that doing this strategy is a lot better, guys. If you do the main menu reset before doing the time reset, it actually all my respawns have been in their zones. Like if you do it the other way around, like instead of doing the time reset and then the main menu reset, if you do it the other way, yeah, like all my bucks are here. So for those of you who are doing grinds, I would highly recommend this. Make sure that while you're doing your Great One grinds, make sure that you're doing the main menu reset before your time reset, and it seems to make sure that all your animals are there. But either way, guys, we're gonna have to call it. We're gonna have to call it a stream at this point. It is now 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and my wife is gonna be off coming home soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you all for being here today, and I'll see you guys for the multiplayer stream tomorrow. Do not forget that I'll be putting a poll out on the channel here in just a little bit for you guys to vote on the very first map that we're gonna be hunting on tomorrow. So we're gonna do just a normal multiplayer hunt on the first map tomorrow, and then we'll close the stream tomorrow with Africa using feeders. But either way, guys, hope you all have a great evening, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out, everybody.